Welcome to Runway Academy. I'm excited to say that Gen-1 is here and available to all Runway users, and I'm going to take you through how to use it, how to turn any video into a fully stylized and animated render. Head into the AI Magic Tools section and find Gen-1. You can drag and drop a video from your desktop or select an existing video from your assets. So for this, I have something that I uploaded. I'll just double click and it'll bring me down here to where I can tweak the settings and the references. So my goal here is to turn this puppy into a lion. And so to get started, there are 3 style reference options. I can upload a reference image. I can select one of the available presets. So for example, here's claymation, and here's something that resembles more of a sketch. Or lastly, I can choose to enter a text prompt. So if I wanted to say something like a lion in the jungle, I'll get a lion in the jungle. But for this, I had planned to use a reference image. So I'm taking this image of a lion I found, gonna make sure it's selected. And if you wanna keep it simple, you can just set the style strength, set a seed if you want, and hit generate. However, I wanna dive into the advanced settings. So when you click on advanced, you'll see a lot of different parameters. And I highly recommend clicking on this link down here to check out how the settings work. This could be a super handy reference for going back and checking what each thing does. But let's go through them here. So to start, I can set my structural consistency, which is essentially how much it matches the shape of your reference photo. So with lesser values, you'll see that the result maintains the shape of the dog's head, and higher values will tend to resemble the shape of your reference photo. So if I slide this all the way up, it resembles more accurately the shape of a lion's head. Next, the weight refers to how gently or intensely the output matches the reference you give it. This time not in shape, but more in color and feel, in tone and aesthetic. So when I turn this all the way down, you'll see that some of the colors and qualities will still be kept from the original image. However, if I turn this all the way up, the result will look a lot more like the colors and tones that I have in my reference image. Frame consistency refers to how closely the frames visually relate to each other from frame to frame. So with a lower consistency, I'll have a result that tends to vary and shape shift a little bit more. But with a higher consistency, I'll have an output that will keep the frames a lot more closely related. Everything here feels a lot more stuck on. And then you have the next batch of settings, which are relatively straightforward. You have checkboxes indicating whether or not you want to have the output upscaled or whether you want to remove the Gen-1 watermark. If I hit Effect Foreground Only, it'll stylize my subject and keep the background as is. So here it'll change the dog, but it'll keep the green background. And then conversely, if I hit Effect Background Only, it'll change the background, but keep the subject the same. Lastly, if I want to demonstrate a before and after aspect to my results, clicking Compare Wipe will show the original video, then wipe to the output video. And of course, all of these advanced settings can be used either with a reference image, a preset, or a prompt. So it's really up to you to find the balance of settings that work best for the kind of look you're going for. To see our recommendations on the best settings, click the tooltips next to each parameter for more info. And there you have it, everything you need to know to start using Gen-1 to turn anything into everything. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you want to reach out to us, please feel free to hit the button at the bottom of your dashboard.